Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuning into a WNBC News. We seem to have a clone hunter Spider-Man on the loose. Clone hunter Spider-Man had stolen Wolverine's bicycle. Someone called the authorities.
Damn, I knew it, I told you they coming for us all. We worth nothing, they traded us in for all. For every drop, another body in the soil. United States of America, are we ready for war? No.
YouTube, what's up? I kind of want to make this comparison video. You know, we have a superior Spider-Man, and then we have a knockoff, which is a bootleg superior Spider-Man. Can you guess which one is real, which one is fake? I'll give you 5 seconds. Well, if you can't tell already, the left one is the fake one. I'm not going to hate on the KOs. As I've mentioned in the previous video, I bought a few knockoffs before, so I don't want to knock them and say that they're terrible. Just this particular one is pretty bad. I bought Carnage twice, and one of them was bad. The second one was near perfect. You couldn't even tell the difference between that and an original figure. This one is disgusting. Again, I didn't intend to buy a knockoff. I bought it at a comic shop, and they didn't even know it was a knockoff. When I brought it to the store owner's attention, he looked at me like I was crazy and more or less kind of asking, how do I know? And as soon as I broke it down to him, he was convinced. But even then, it didn't matter. I bought it for $5. I thought it was still in good shape. It was in the bag, so I was like, oh, well, I'm sure then it can't be too bad. So I got in the car and noticed the eyes were messed up. And then upon further inspection at home, it just was terrible. I know a lot of you guys are wondering if knockoffs are worth it. And for the most part, I guess they are, right? Because they could be $6, $7. For me, I think that old phrase comes in handy. You know, you get what you pay for. Because the cheaper in price, the cheaper of value of a figure you're going to receive. That's just what I noticed. I mean, the Carnages I bought was $15. I bought them $15 from China. Came in perfect. The other one I bought was like $12. That was the one that was in bad shape. But even then, it was in better shape than this one. But I'm going to pull them both up for you really quick. Kind of have them both in comparison. You can see that in these head sculpts. Which one is just far better? You know, I should put out the macro cam. You can see this head compared to this head, and you can immediately tell which one is the knockoff and which one is the original. Now, for the most part, these heads are not bad. This is pretty much the same. It pops off the same. I think it's kind of a similar material, maybe a little more brittle, but it's kind of the similar material. The head, the peg in the neck is the same size. The eye shape is the same size. It doesn't look like it because of the way it's painted, but I believe it's the same size. So I think just with a quick repaint, this head could be salvaged. However, this body is not. You can see the leg just popped off. So, what to start with is, you guys know the original. Arms go up, arms go down. You got double jointed elbows, wrists. Right, ab crunch, all the basic stuff from Marvel Legends. Decent split. He actually gets a really good split, and ab crunch. And let's just compare the inside of this. You see this spider? It's painted all right, and even though his lines, his webbing is supposed to be out of control like that, they're not uniform lines like regular Spider-Man. They're kind of misguided. But this one, I mean, it's the same pattern. It's just not printed on so well, and you can tell that this plastic that it's made from is a bit shinier, so it's a little different. These arms feel really like cheap as heck. I could just kind of pop them off, and that's bad. I can't pop these arms off, and I think the pegs are slightly the same. One thing I want to mention is the pegs on the fake hands, on the fake figure, are not the same as the pegs on the original figure. So here's the original, here's the fake one. Original, fake one, and Hands painted similar. This paint looks cheap. They kind of flex at the same flexibility, so they might be the same material. I can't bend this wrist. There it is. It took me forever to bend this plastic fake one. Also, on this fake one, oh, it's just terrible. I can't stand this fake one. To quickly compare it, the plastic is different, the head paint is different, the body paint is different. This is a lot more sloppy. This one is a lot more clean. You will have barely any defects with a Hasbro figure. With these figures, you'll have a few defects. Some won't have any defects, and some will have 1,000. Well, not 1,000, but some will have a lot of defects. And this one just has too many. Broken leg. As soon as I split it, had a broken leg. These arms fall off. I can't get these ball shoulders down, and it's because this plastic, when this is molded, you can see the plastic it's molded from. So when I bend it down, I had to break all that extra plastic, that black stuff. And here, having a lot more trouble. If you're interested in getting a knockoff figure, go for the one that's a little more expensive than the cheapest one. And save yourself a headache, because they take a couple weeks to come in, and you'll be waiting for some garbage if you go with the cheap one. And it'd be disappointing, you know, you wait, you get the package, and then this is what pops out. And in most cases, they don't accept refunds. You know, the ab crunch is okay, man. I feel like I can just break this figure for some reason. See, I broke that figure. And it was needed. It was necessary, man. This figure is gross. Sorry if I broke some of you guys' hearts, but you shouldn't be heartbroken. You shouldn't fall in love with something that doesn't love you back.
Stand up for something to fall for anything. We all trying to survive by any means. They won't stop until they got everything. They want everything. They want everything.